Hello and welcome to Did I Fix That? Today we're going to be tackling something that a lot of people have been talking about, kind of a little controversial, is the new emblem on the back of the vehicle. This is the Nightfall edition. I was under the impression everything would be black. However, on the front and the rear, they've elected to leave the Kia logo, brushed metal look here, silver. So we're going to tackle that. In my opinion, they should use the international logo, the one with the little kind of like K-looking slash, and it looks a lot better than this stuff. I don't know why we're so special and have this, but we do. So we're going to deal with that. So the things that you'll need for this project, you're going to need some tape to tape everything off with, just a rag to kind of wipe everything off with, some Windex and some isopropyl alcohol, and some Plastidip. And it's in a spray can, and pretty easy to work with. If you can spray paint objects, you can Plastidip things. And here's just I did another video probably, I don't know, 8 months to a year ago. I did the back logo on my car here, and it still is holding up fine, looks great. So the first thing you want to do is just grab some Windex and just kind of spray it down. We're just going to do a little clean here, nothing too entailed, just kind of try to get any wax or anything like that that's on there off. I'll do that a couple times just to make sure everything's nice and clean. And I'll do a separate video for the front. I think it'll be basically the same process, maybe a little bit more to it, but we'll mess with that. All right, so that's fairly clean. Then just for good measure, just to strip everything off, what I'm gonna do now is grab some isopropyl alcohol. Just kind of get my rag a little bit wet here. Just kind of wipe it down again. And this is just to ensure that everything is off this. No wax or anything like that would prevent that Plastidip from adhering to the logo. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my masking tape, and when you're doing this, give yourself a nice kind of wide berth with it. So I kind of do like this around the outside of it here. I'll show you. I'm not going to video me doing the entire tape job, because that would be like literally, no pun intended, watching paint dry. But just kind of give yourself a nice little wide area, something like that. Do that, and just kind of box it out. Nothing too crazy here, just I think if you can fog up a mirror, you can do this Plastidip thing. It's pretty simple. And there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of drape everything off so no overspray gets on anything else, and we'll tune back in just a second. All right, so the next thing you want to do is grab your Plastidip, give it a good shake here, and I just use garbage bags to kind of get everything kind of taped or masked off. I just use the 3M painter's tape. Any kind of tape I'm sure would be fine. I wouldn't use duct tape or anything that might leave residue on there, but just kind of a low release tape. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna apply several light coats. So nothing like spray painting your brand new car, but let's give it a whirl, see how it looks here. So just kind of, I want to go and get all aspects of it. So as you can see, this thing kind of has all kind of different angles. I'm trying to hit every last little aspect of it here. All right, so that's pretty much one coat. We'll let that dry. And we'll put several coats. I'm going to put probably 4 or 5 coats on there. So just basically repeat this process 4 or 5 times. Don't go too thick, get any drips or anything like that in it. We're going to go nice and slow, make it look like something when we're done. Okay, so as you can see, we've got all the drapings off of it right now. I waited, supposed to wait 30 minutes in between each coat. We've got like 4 or 5 coats on here. So we start by peeling this stuff off, and it will just kind of come off here. I'll show you. And as my 13-year-old would say, this is really satisfying. So this is the fun part. See how it just comes off? Alright. So just kind of gently peel it off. Kind of pull it back at an angle a little bit, maybe it kind of help it separate, but it's good, just comes right on off. And do the whole emblem here. So it just kind of separates on its own, nothing, you don't have to get a razor blade out or do anything stupid. It just comes off. So I'm gonna go around and do the whole emblem, then we'll tune back in and let you take a look at it. So what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of getting this toothpick and getting some of the fine stuff that didn't exactly come off as crisp as I wanted it to. So this will not stick to your paint because there's like a small air gap in between the emblem and the body work. So it's pretty easy to separate out. So I'm going to keep on going around and getting all the tiny little detail work here. So we'll tune back in when I'm completely done with this and let you get a really good look at it. Okay, so here's the end result. We've got the blacked out emblem fully done here. This is the 2022 Kia Telluride Nightfall Edition. This, in my opinion, is the way it should be from the factory. I think it looks a lot better with the black on there. I'm going to be doing the front pretty soon, so we'll have another video showing the front being done. A little different approach, basically the same concept. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section. Did I fix that? Yes, I did.